Welcome back. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg admitting this week his company was pressured by the Biden-Harris administration to censor Americans online during the pandemic, take posts down, and also when the Hunter Biden laptop story dropped right before the 2020 election. Zuckerberg, writing to House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan, saying he believed the pressure was wrong and regrets not being more outspoken about it, saying, quote, "I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again." The White House says it was only concerned about misinformation and public health. Zuckerberg also says he regrets suppressing information about Hunter Biden's laptop. Earlier in the program, we heard from the Judiciary Committee Chairman, Jim Jordan, who said his investigation goes on. He is continuing to look into this. Here's former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki and President Biden back in 2020 and 2021 on Hunter Biden's laptop.
I think it's broadly known and widely known, Peter, that there was a broad range of Russian disinformation.
Do you still think that the stories from the fall about your son Hunter were Russian disinformation and a smear campaign, like you said?
Yes.
Joining me now is the New York Post columnist and Fox News contributor Miranda Devine. Miranda, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So they lied, right? What else can you say? They lied about the Hunter Biden laptop. Everybody knew that the Hunter Biden laptop was real. They lied.
They lied, thanks, Maria, and we know they lied, and I guess nothing in Mark Zuckerberg's letter to Jim Jordan is a surprise, but I think it is a surprise that he's written it and that he's been quite, I mean, it's too little too late and it's disingenuous, but he's been quite open about the fact that the FBI pressured Facebook to censor our story, and that it was the Biden-Harris administration that was making them censor stories about COVID-19 and satire and humour. If you remember, they were forced to, all the big tech companies were forced to take down sort of memes and things that were making fun of Jill Biden. That has nothing to do with safeguarding anything. It's just about stifling dissent. So it was a disgusting period. And if you remember, a few months before the 2020 election, Facebook was slammed. They lost about $60 billion in market revenue after there was a hit on their ad revenue. And that was a subtle threat to them, that they weren't censoring Donald Trump and the things that the Democrats didn't want seen enough. And shortly after that, Mark Zuckerberg coughed up his $400 million in Zuckbucks. So he seems to be pretty sore about that. But I would say he's really coming clean now because he fears or suspects that Donald Trump is going to be president and he wants to get out ahead of his wrath.
But, I mean, if they censored information during COVID, they censored information right before an election about Hunter Biden's laptop, your story that the New York Post broke and did an excellent job with, who's to say they're not going to just continue this up? This was the Biden-Harris administration. So obviously Kamala Harris's fingerprints are on this. What is she going to do should she become president and get elected this November? Just censor any information on social media that doesn't agree with her narrative?
Well, look, this is a global censorship operation, and the Democrat administrations are fully on board with that. And you saw just this week with the arrest in France of Pavel Turov, the founder of Telegram, the equivalent of Mark Zuckerberg, a former Russian, for refusing to allow authorities backdoors into his encrypted app. And so that's a threat that is being felt by all tech giants. At least we have the courage shown by Elon Musk to push back on it. And let's hope Mark Zuckerberg comes clean on everything that happened. We need a Facebook files like the Twitter files.
Yeah, I mean, and the courage of Fox News and Fox Business and the New York Post. This requires incredible courage to pursue the truth. So yes, thank for you and your company and Fox, as well as Elon Musk.